Welcome back. Every Thursday here on Newsnight at 9 a.m. we go in-depth talking with the Oklahoma City Police Chief Wade Gourley.
This week we're talking back to school safety as students across the metro return to the classroom. Here's Tevis Hillis.
Well, each week we have the opportunity to sit down with the Oklahoma City Police Chief Wade Gourley and ask questions that you all have. This week we're talking back to school. It's next week. It's hard to believe it's already here. So how are your officers preparing for the new school year?
We've done a lot of training to be ready for active shooter type events and just school safety and security. The entire police department, including our school resource officers, have been through the laser training that was mandated by the state. Very good training. I really enjoyed it. I know all our officers learned a lot from it. We also recently completed training, and this was about, I think it was about 3 weeks ago, with the fire department, so that we can also respond in and help rescue folks that are in danger and maybe have been injured. And so we've been working together as a team, not only the police department but the fire department as well. And just we want to make sure, you know, not even those big events, we hope those never happen. Mm-hmm. We're prepared for that, but just making sure that school is a safe place for all of our kids.
Those school resource officers, they play a vital role in schools. What are their role, and what should parents know when they're sending their kids to school like that?
You know, a lot of people don't realize there's been a lot of talk and discussion about school resource officers all around the country for the last several years, and some cities have done away with the officers. They're now bringing them back because of incidents that have happened. And the main thing I think I want parents to know is obviously they're there for safety, but they're mentors too, and they're people that the kids can trust. They develop relationships with these kids. We have several police officers in our department that actually became police officers because they were mentored by their school resource officer. So I think it's good for parents to know that not only are they there for their safety, they're there to mentor and just be a partner to the kids in the school.
I had 2 school resource officers at Lawton High School that I was really close with, and I always appreciated their help.
Absolutely, yeah.
Let's talk about school zones. Texting and driving, slowing down. What other little things do we need to know? Biggest
thing is slowing down. You know, it's always what I tell people. It's not what you're doing, but it's what those kids do. They're kids. They're going to run out. They're not going to look and pay attention. And a tragedy like that, you know, nobody wants to go through that. And so I always say this time of year, you never should be driving when you're on your phone. But in those school zones, really slow down, pay attention. We're going to be out there. Our motorcycle officers will work school zones more proactively during this time, and our officers as well, because we just don't want any tragic incidents. We don't want any kids hurt or worse in a school zone. And for the parents too, when you're dropping your kids off, really make sure that you're dropping off in those designated areas, because that's what we see a lot of times is parents may get in a hurry. They don't want to wait in the line, and they'll let the kids out, and there's a higher propensity for an accident to happen because of that.
We want a safe and happy school year, and it's
Absolutely.
hard to believe summer's already winding down.
Yes.
If you have any questions that you'd like to ask the chief, email us at chatwiththechief@griffin.news.